everybody, it's Amber Kivett. I just finished a workout, so I'm going to do a nice finishing workout using abs only on the LifePro whole body vibration platform, and today I'm going to be doing it on the Turbo platform. If you do not already have a platform, I created a link and you can use my exclusive discount code AMBER10 to give yourself a discount off the lowest sale price of your total order, and that applies to all devices, including the newest release of the Dyna Series massage guns. This is all abs, and you can modify however you need to. If you don't have a whole body vibration platform, you can still do the exercises, just do them on the floor without the platform, but the vibration traveling through your body on the platform sends the abs like over the edge. It's awesome. So real quick, for those of you who do have a platform, you have the option of using a mat, if you have a mat, to lay across the top if you don't like the feeling of the top. I often will use a pillowcase or a towel over the top. So if you have sensitivity issues with your platform and you need a little bit of a cushion, then you can lay another surface over the top of it, whether it's a mat or whether it's your pillowcase, whatever, or a towel, whatever you need. If you happen to have cans of soup, bottles of water, or 3-pound weights or less, 3-pound weights or less, I'm going to be using those, and then I'm going to be using the yellow LifePro band. For this one, because I'm doing abs, and you don't have to have a whole lot of extra vibration to create an insane ab workout, I'm going to be erring to the side of low level because I just finished a workout, so I don't want to send my inflammation factors through the roof. So I'm actually getting on here to use it to wind down and tap into my recovery system while activating my abs and my pelvic floor. So healing taking place at the same time of really toning this up, chiseling it out. If you have potty problems, if you have trouble, with leaking, whatever your situation may be, totally understand. These exercises I'm going to teach you are going to help you with that. So what I want you to remember when you're doing any abdominal exercises is I want you to imagine that you have to use the bathroom really, 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 really bad. And so you don't want to pee your pants in front of everybody. So what are you going to do? You're going to clench down in your pelvic floor. And I know you can't think about, like, how do I do that? I just want you to pretend like you are about to pee your pants, and you are going to clamp down inside to making sure that you don't leak, okay? So when you do that, you're activating the front side of your pelvic floor, okay? Those are the muscles that support your bladder. If you're a lady and you have a uterus, your ovaries. If you are male, it's your prostate. But either way, it stabilizes all of those organs, and then all the organs trickle on top of that for stability, and then we breathe through our diaphragm. So I want you, even though I can't hear you, as you are doing these exercises, I want you to talk to me, because if you're talking, then you are breathing using your diaphragm as you are holding your pee and holding your poo. So I want you to think about, you have to use the bathroom backside really, really bad, and you don't want to shart yourself. You don't want to slip out a little bit of a fart and it turns into something worse. So you're going to clench that sphincter, and that sphincter muscle is a very, very powerful muscle in the pelvic floor. So I want you to clench down on your butthole so that you don't leak in your imagination. And in doing that, you activate the back of the pelvic floor. And the pelvic floor is it creates, like, if you can imagine an umbrella, okay, an umbrella, and it sits inside of your pelvis, and all your organs sit on top of that, and then the other umbrella is your diaphragm. So creating an umbrella down here, creating another umbrella here, and we're creating energy free-flowing back and forth. So hold your pee, hold your poo, and talk to me out loud, all right? I'm going to start on, so the Turbo, if you go to your settings, you have, you tap on the settings and you go all the way through the different levels. You've got P1 through P8. I am going to focus my attention more on like a P3 because I'm going to be laying on my back for a lot of these exercises. And I'm going to show you all how to modify this if you have to modify. But I'm going to be starting on my back, okay? So I'm going to go with a P3 or P4. And then what I want you to think about having is something to prop your legs up on if you need it. Don't have to have it, but if you need it, I'm going to take this big mat and lay it next to my device so that if I want to prop up on my legs that I can and I don't have to strain my back doing that, okay? All right, I'm not using the bungee bands that come with, I'm not using these bands that come with the device today. I'm just doing everything with weights and a yellow mini band, all right? Oh, so I forgot to tell you all, the hard part about the mini, or I'm sorry, about the turbo, I can't even think. The hard part about being on the turbo or the Hobart is if your booty happens to tap your control panel and kick it off, you kind of have to restart. So if that should happen, we're just going to go with the flow and pick ourselves back up again. So if you happen to turn your machine off by accident, it's okay. If you're looking for a machine that has the control panel lock screen, that is the RUMBLEX Plus, and it's completely flat across the top. So if you want a flat platform, highly recommend the RUMBLEX Plus because it has the sound lock button so you can turn the sound off, and it has the control panel lock screen. So you can tap a button and it'll actually lock your screen so you can't turn it off by accident. So it's a great feature. But for now, I'm just using the turbo because I wanted to make sure that anybody who has a turbo or anything greater, if you can do it on the turbo, you can do it on any of them. And technically you can do it on the waiver. The waiver is just much smaller, so you got to adapt your environment. All right? So we are going to set the device again to a P4 and push play. And we are rolling. So now I am going to, yep, I'm already working. So hold your pee, hold your poo. You're going to feel all of this stuff right here moving around. Now, for those of you that this is bothering your head, you can do this another way. If you don't like laying on your back because it bothers your head, you have your mat close to but not touching your machine, and you can lay back and you can rest your head, and then everything else down here is working. Woo! Yes, it is working, all right? So if you don't want to hold your head up, make sure that you have something level to bump up to your platform, not touching your platform, because we don't want your head to vibrate. And in doing this, I want you to hold your pee and hold your poo. We are activating the pelvic floor right now. It is awesome, all right? So from here, I want you to pick your knees up, okay? And if you just pick your knees up, if you want to straighten your legs, you can straighten your legs, but you don't have to straighten your legs. You can keep your legs bent if you want to. Now, if this is too much for you, start with a P1, all right? Start very, very low. If you are on a RUMBLEX series, P1 is your program, okay? Keeping things low, or you can go into manual mode and just do the vibration. You don't have to have the tilting. Just go vibration only, all right? So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this band around my ankles. Putting the band around my ankles. And I'm going to lay back. I'm going to actually switch sides because I want my head elevated. So I'm using, oh, see, I just tapped my machine off. That booty gets in the way every time. So we're starting again. All right. Laying it back. Head is nice and relaxed. Legs are elevated. Holding your pee, holding your poo. Don't slip. I want you to open those legs, close those legs. Open those legs, close those legs. Now, if you have your free weights, push those free weights through the ceiling. Push hard. Open, close. Open, close. And again, if this hurts your head or neck, make sure that you have something to rest your head on behind you. All right? Open and close. Yep, we're burning. Woo! I didn't bring music to this workout. It's a lot harder when you don't have music to think about. But I know you're all talking to me out there, and that way I know you're using your diaphragm. All right? Now, weights come down to your side, okay? You can rest your hands underneath of your head, just so that you're not having to use your neck to hold yourself up. But I want to make sure we're not pulling, all right? We're just relaxing our head, and we're experiencing this vibration all the way through. And because we're on a low level, we are getting lymphatic response. So we're cleansing our system right now, all right? So, knees up. Slowly lower those feet to your surface. Oh, there's the burn. Hold your pee, hold your poo. Pick those feet back up. Slowly lower. Hold your pee, hold your poo. Slowly pick back up. Coming back down. Back up. Slowly down. Back up. Slowly down. And stay there. Now, use your hands if you have to, but I want you to sit up, okay? I want you to sit right in the middle of your machine. Feet are elevated, and I want your legs wide apart, like outside of your shoulder width, using the mini band to hold yourself there. Hands are straight up in front. We are going to slowly roll back. Hold your pee, hold your poo. Okay? Open those arms up. Close those arms. Reach through, lift tall. Slowly lower. Open those arms up. Oh, there's the burn. Hold your pee, hold your poo. Coming back together. Reach and lift tall. All right, now if you have trouble getting into that position, hold on to a knee, lower and hold here. Hold your pee, hold your poo. Count for 5 seconds and pull yourself back up. So if you have low back pain when you're doing that and you need to modify, you're just going to use your knee to lower yourself back. You're holding this. We're engaging our pelvic floor, and we're talking to Amber out loud, even though I can't hear you all. And then we're coming back up, all right? And make sure you're switching side to side. Slowly lower back. Feel that stretch. Actually feels really good on the back and shoulders here. All right? Pulling back up. Lift tall, open up your chest. Open, all right? Arms are up. Slowly lower all the way back. Reach. Coming back and pull. Now, if you went yourself too far off the edge of the platform, you can slide forward to the end. You're going to absorb a lot more vibration. So if you don't want that much vibration into your tummy, you're going to slide back. The other thing that you can do is you can slide and face me, but you don't have anywhere to put your feet or your body behind you. But our legs are still wide apart, hands are up, slowly lower. That actually feels really good on the belly. Open wide. Coming back to, and reach tall, all right? Again, it's all about holding your pee, holding your poo, so that you're activating the front and the back side of your pelvic floor, and you're creating that umbrella effect, all right? Now, we can make this a little bit more interesting. This actually feels a lot better facing you guys. So if you don't like laying sideways, another option that you can do, I learn a lot of this stuff as I go, as you can see. But I like to play around and teach myself different things. So see, you can bring your mat out in front of you, and you can stay this way. So if you felt a lot of teeter-tottering, the made your tummy hurt, made your head hurt, you can go this way and sit upright with your feet elevated if you need to, or vice versa. You can have something behind you with your feet down and work with it. So everybody's going to have different levels of ability, and everybody's going to have different problems. So whatever works for you, I got a little secret for you. There's no rules. Most important rule is to continue to breathe properly and to not do too much too fast. So, all right, so arms are up. Now we're gonna make this a notch harder, only if you feel comfortable doing it a notch harder. Pick up those feet, legs are wide, okay? Open those arms, a lot of balance. Hold your pee, hold your poo. Coming back center. Lower, reach. There's the low back stretch. Life is good. Pulling it back, open, elevate. So you can go in different order, different sequence. Whatever works for you. Hands together, lower, lift tall. Give me some thumbs up. Lowering back, open, lift. Bringing those knees and legs together with the hands. Lower and reach, all right? Now, take off your mini band. We're gonna go a little bit longer today than 10 minutes. We're gonna go closer to 15, okay? So our head and our body is nice and up, okay? Reaching forward, and if you wanna make this harder, you're gonna use your 3-pound mini weights. Don't go any heavier than 3 pounds. I don't care how strong you are, because I don't want the strength in your arms. I want the strength down here, all right? So, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take a 3-pounder and I'm going to hold it with both hands out in front of me. So I'm getting a 1.5 pound, both sides, 3 pounds combined, okay? I'm gonna pick 1 foot up, put it down, 1 foot up, put it down. Make sure you're holding your pee, holding your poo. Right here and down, right here and down. Now, if you can do that and you're not having any trouble doing this, then you're gonna lean back just a little bit, lower, coming up, lower, coming up. If you wanna make this harder, weight goes in the air, because guess what? Your balance just shifted. Woo! That's killer. And you just have to hold your balance here while you're lowering 1 heel at a time. Don't forget to hold your pee and hold your poo. Nice job. You can kind of play around with the angle of the weight. Again, working with the speed if you want to work with the speed. Up and down. If you're coordinated. Nice. All right. So, from here, take your hands back. All right. Elevate that foot. Switch. Switch. Don't forget to hold your pee and hold your poo. Switch. I know I keep reminding you because it's so hard to remember and do all of this at the same time if you've never done it before. But I'm telling you, when you activate that pelvic floor, if you've never activated it before, you are going to have a whole new appreciation to abdominal exercising. My workouts are killer if you do them right. And I think the biggest problem people are asking, I want abs, I want abs, I want abs, I want more abs, more abs. But the problem is they're not using their pelvic floor, so they're not circulating the energy throughout their whole torso. They're just trying to use those outside abdominals, which are actually some of the most worthless muscles on your body if you're not able to use your pelvic floor together. So we have to get that pelvic floor, that umbrella of muscles that have to be the most powerful point of your body in order for you to not have pain. And if you can do that and do my other ab exercises, then you're doing pretty darn good. Like, I have a lot of high level athletes that come in that can do an insane amount of weightlifting in the weight room, and they cannot activate their pelvic floor. And when they feel it for the first time and they talk about how hard it is, it's humiliating to them because they don't realize how much they've missed out on and how much harder they've had to work. So we're gonna sit nice and easy up, hands are up, slowly lower yourself back, elevate, elevate, lower, lower, lift, give me some thumbs up, lower back, only to your comfort zone, elevate, elevate, lower, lower, reach up, thumbs up, lower back, elevate, elevate, drop it down, lift, tall, give me one more, lower your body, elevate, elevate, give me some foot claps, clap out loud, yay, we're done, and you conquered. Awesome job, way to be here today. Again, if you need help modifying, reach out to me, let me know. I can do some Zoom work or some FaceTime work with you. I do charge by the hour, but if you need help on how to use your platform at home, make sure to reach out to me and we can schedule something. But so many different things you can do. But I just did that on a very low level, so we can work into that recovery, that lymphatic cleansing, we're detoxing, so that we can use our fat. Because if you're not recovering, if you are going all out all the time, you cannot lose fat. It is impossible to lose fat because your body is going to hold on to that if you're always bouncing off the walls. So it doesn't matter how hard you work out. What matters is how much recovery you put into it, because if you're not recovering, your body is going to burn muscle and break down muscle for energy instead of using fat. So make sure that you are recovering and that you're doing things that are comfortable for you to do, and making sure you're continuing to move. So, thank you all so much. Oh, my abs hurt now. And now I'm going to go take a shower and enjoy the rest of my day with my clients. So have a wonderful day. Thank you.